Welcome to the Money Line presented by WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Teddy Covers in VR. Even though his name isn't VR on Twitter anymore, that's a long story. That being said, make sure you guys are giving them both a follow. Great gambler at Teddy_Covers on Twitter. Both of them loaded with great information. So we get this question all the time because we live in Vegas. Not everybody lives here, and then when they come here, they want to ask the locals, what is the best sportsbook in Vegas? So I'm going to break these down to a local sportsbook, an off-the-strip sportsbook, a downtown sportsbook, and my favorite sportsbook.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You got to know what the goal is.
Right. It all depends. Everybody stays different places. We'll start with the local sportsbook. South Point, ran by our buddy Chris Andrews. Teddy, I'll let you start. Tell everybody why you like the South Point.
Well, South Point has the limits that we look for. South Point has the options that we look for. South Point is very better friendly. And I mean,
I have never walked in there and been turned down for a bet. I will say that.
I mean, the number one thing, if you want a nice sports book, South Point, they're a nice sports book in South Point. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, of course.
You want to sit in luxury all day, that's fine. I want a place that I can get my bet down. All right, that has lots of betting options.
Close parking.
And South Point is spot on there. Absolutely. I mean, 2 thumbs up. And well run. It's a well run book.
Okay, let's go to the Strip. VR. I like this sports book because it's beautiful. It's got big screens, and compared to some of the other ones on the Strip, they're not afraid to take a bet.
No, I agree totally. And the betting options that you have are...
Caesar's Palace, by the way. Sorry.
You love that spot.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's a good book. I mean, and listen, the thing with the Strip is you're going to see more of the tourists, and that's what they're catered towards, where more South Point is more your bettors. And the one thing I will say about the Strip, and sorry, I have to knock you, where the local places and South Point, and because it's no secret, I move steam. And the one thing I don't like, and they do this on the Strip, where other places they won't, is at least stick to our limit. Like, you set your limit, I'm okay with it. Even if it's $500, tell me it's $500. But don't tell me it's $2,000, and then on that game it's only $1,000 or it's $500, because that's not fair to the better. Set your limit, and don't give the spinner. That's even worse. Like they do, if you have a bookie, they'll give you the spinner where when you put your bet in, it'll spin, and then they'll say the line changed. Yes. Yeah, the line moved. Do you still want it? Of course not.
Yeah, right.
They do the same thing here. Where, wait, I need authorization. Then they look in the back, they see what's going on. Why should we give it to him? We'll move it up a half a point. If he wants to bet it, let him bet it.
Right.
That's not cool. And they'll do that on occasion on the Strip because the truth is they'd rather not even have a guy like me there.
Sure.
They have enough tourists to overcome that.
Correct.
Caesars, in terms of where they used to be and where they are now, it's a night and day difference.
Absolutely.
I have no hesitation recommending it.
And that was my
that's
point
awesome.
for an on-the-strip casino,
awesome.
because you're right, there are plenty of other casinos on the Strip that just don't want your action, period. So, that being said, let's move downtown. There's a brand new sportsbook downtown. Derek Stevens just opened. It's called Circa Sports. There's actually 2 locations already. One's at the D, one's at the Golden Gate. And I like these because these are not books you're going to go sit in. You're going to go in, you're going to place your bet, and you're going to get out. Because it's just one of those old school bookmaking places. You're not sitting there smoking cigars with your buddies, yelling for the 2-horse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe Teddy is, but I'm not. Listen, guys, I got things to do. So when I want to go in and get a good number, I'm going to walk in and I'm going to walk out. I don't want to wait in line. I don't want, like VR said, to sit there and go, okay, I got to get authorization. They know who I am. I walk in, I get out.
Sure, and Derek Stevens and Circa and Golden Gate and the D all right now, again, they're catering to bettors. There are books that are definitely looking to limit action. There are books that welcome action. And Derek Stevens has absolutely been a welcome addition to the Las Vegas scene and a breath of fresh air for sports bettors. And I'm really excited to see what the Circus Sportsbook looks like when the new property opens. When's that opening?
2020. I like it. It's a beautiful rendition. Okay, last but not least, my favorite sports book here in town is the Westgate. Why? Yeah, where we're filming today. Why? Because they're really nice to me and they take good care of me. And comps probably are here are probably some of the best. Now, don't quote me on that. John Murray, their executive sportsbook director, is going to say, really, Kelly, did you tell people we're going to comp them? I would say, as far as sports bettors go, we don't get treated the best by casinos as far as comps go because their handles are much smaller versus slots, blackjack, that being said. But these guys do really well. We get true odds on comps.
I agree.
And I really enjoy that. Now, also, they have some contests and other things like that they do here. But as far as, like, I'm placing a nickel here, a dime there throughout the season, hey, can I get some drink tickets from you and my buddy? Hey, the WagerTalk guys are coming in town. Can we get a booth? That kind of stuff. So the Westgate is my favorite. VR, do you have any points you'd like to make?
The only thing I want to add real quick, and because we're on the sportsbook topic, because I keep seeing it on social media, and it really has to stop. It bothers me.
Go.
Where all these guys who may be long-term winners, may bet big money, always saying they're sick of all these books that won't take action, won't take their action. Like just constantly complaining about these same books that aren't willing to take a bet, Dude, that's the game, okay? Like I said, that they're there to make money. That's their job. So they don't want guys that are a threat to them. So they're not built for that, and I understand that. What I'm saying is just be fair, and if you have a limit, have that limit for everyone. These guys are complaining they're not allowed to bet above the limits or bet whatever they want. Dude, if you want that, open your own book and let every wise guy bet whatever they want and see how long you're in business. I wouldn't allow that either. So I've never gotten mad at that, honestly. And I just get tired of seeing it on social media, all the bashing of how these global sports books won't take sharp action. Well, open your book and start taking sharp action yourself.
I mean, that's their business model. That's their business model. Let's be honest, right? But like, if you walk into any of the sportsbooks we just named, what'll happen is, and I'm watching every single one of them. Okay, Cal, we can take a dime, or we can take two dimes.
Yeah, you got limits posted
and then,
right here.
And then we're going to move the line. And if you'd like to bet it again, you're welcome to.
Thank you.
And I think that is the most important thing that the books can offer is exactly what you said. Here are posted limits. Here's what we're going to take. You're free to bet this. Yes, you're free to bet this, and then we move along. All right, great stuff from both guys. If you have a question for us, feel free to ask in the comments below. And thank you for watching The Money Line presented by WagerTalk TV.